up, witch? How are you? There you are. Here I am. It's Luna the Zen Witch with another unboxing. I am so happy this morning because I woke up and there was a rockin' storm for like an hour. And it's getting lighter. I just shot a video before this and it looks like it was a night shoot because it was so dark out. So it's getting a little brighter, but it's fresh. The rain is still falling. There's a really cool breeze in. And you can tell it's fall because I'm digging being up in the morning. Fall is it's not fall yet, you guys. It's the end of summer. We're still at the beginning of September when I'm shooting this. So it's not fall yet, but damn it is. As soon as we turn that corner into September, I feel it. And I start thinking, this is fall, but we haven't hit the equinox yet. At any rate, what are we looking at today, Luna? Well, I'll tell you. We are looking at the Celtic Tarot. So this is a string of 4 in a row of Celtic something decks. We had the Celtic messages yesterday. Today we have the Celtic Tarot by Julian de Burgh. Tomorrow's going to be another Celtic Tarot. And then we have a tree oracle. So, yay. Celtic Tarot, Julian de Burgh, cards illustrated by Mary Guinan. And what the hell? I gotta fix this. There. No. Fix. It's upside down. I don't know why I do this with the... Stop! My phone has been talking to me lately. And I don't want to talk to you. No, Bixby, go away. I don't like it when my phone just talks to me randomly. All right. Celtic Tarot. Julian de Burgh, Mary Guinan. What culture is more steeped in mystery, magic, passion, and war, or can more vividly inspire us to use and understand the Tarot than that of Ireland? There is probably no other culture in the world which stimulates as much interest as that of the Celtic people. By using tales from Celtic mythology, we can gain greater depth and insight from tarot readings, for by interpreting these stories into concrete terms, our unconscious minds allow them to become powerful tools for profound inner change and growth. The Celtic Tarot pack contains everything you need to become an accomplished tarot reader. Use the cards with sensitivity, follow the instructions and interpretations in the accompanying book with care, and the wisdom of the tarot can be yours. Contents: deck of 78 beautifully illustrated cards comprising the major and minor arcana. A book of 176 pages explains the meanings of the cards and how to interpret them. And this is St. Martin's Press. But we got to look inside to get the copyright, so let's go. Celtic Tarot by Julian de Burgh. It's a long set and book. Pardon me. I open the window to let the cool in and I get the ragweed as well. This is copyright 2000. Let's find out real quick if this is in print. Celtic Tarot, de Burgh. All right, let's see. Hardcover, hardcover, $36.85, diary, $890. This looks like it might not be the whole deck. So, with a copyright of 2000, no, I am seeing it on eBay and places like that. So this is not in print. Doing this unboxing has really gotten me appreciating my collection. 2 of Swords, Ace of Swords. Okay, there we go. So interesting. When you open it up, there's a little kind of stepped thing that the deck sits in. Backs. Very pale. Hold on. Rain can take us one way or the other in allergy season. Sometimes the rain makes things open up and bloom. Sometimes it washes stuff out of the air. Hard to tell. Okay. The Fool. So these cards are very subtle watercolors. And watercolor, I think, has to be the scariest of all the painting. You know, oil, you can just layer that sucker up until you get it right. And the same with acrylic, because it's opaque. But watercolor and the transparency of it, you got to know what you're doing, and you've got to trust that paint to go where you want it to go. Look at that. So subtle. So I'm loving the art style to begin with. There's the Fool. He doesn't have a doggy biting at his heels, but he does look about to step off the cliff. The Magician. And the colors are vibrant. You know, watercolor can be very pastel-y, but I like that this watercolorist is not afraid of bright colors. So we see all of his tools. There's the sword, the cup, the flaming wand, and the pentacle. Not in front of an altar, but I like that. There's the High Priestess. Beautiful. So it's kind of like standard images, but simplified, Celtified. Here is the Empress. All fertile next to a bonfire. So sorry for all of the coughing. The Emperor. He's holding like the sphere, and he's got the staff, but look at how he's kind of slumping. Like he's really, that just like he's really wrestling with a big decision or a big issue. I'm going to get that coffee down while it's hot. The High Priest, or the Hierophant, is the Druid. Then we have the Lovers, about to hop into the skins. The Chariot. Strength. So we have strength at 8, which means justice will be at 11. The Hermit. With the figures on the stones. Again, oh, I'm just getting that fall feeling. I love it so much. And I'm not even a pumpkin spice girl. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. No blindfold. The Hanged Man. Death. How do you do that in watercolor? That's amazing. When you think about watercolor, you just have to leave what's white and work around it. So there's a negative kind of space thing. Whoa, hey, Death card. All right. Temperance. When the Death card levitates off the deck, something's got to go. The Devil. And we have Cernunnos. Like from the Gundestrup Cauldron. Tower. The Star. I like this star, like being led. I like that connotation of inspiration, being led by something heavenly. The Moon, showing standing stones. That's lovely. The Sun, no naked baby. Just a half-naked man in a skirt. We like that. Then we have Judgment. Judgment, look, there's like a council of druids. So this isn't judgment in the Christian sense. Tarot, the standard imagery comes from that Judeo-Christian base and usually shows, the last trump of Gabriel with raising people from the dead. No, this is actually earthly judgment with the Council of Druids. I like that. And the World. Then we have the Wands. Listen to it rain. Ace of Wands. The Two, looking towards the roundhouse. So it gives you an idea, maybe looking at the things I'm responsible for. And then we have Three of Wands, surveying a broader territory We don't see any ships coming in on this, but definitely looking out over something much larger than just a single home. See, ragweed, I'm itching. Four of Wands. So this is not really a marriage card, but a collaborative card of people sitting together in council and sharing wisdom with each other. That's really nice. Five of Wands. Uh-oh, somebody about to get it. Somebody about to make a mess. Then we have the Six of Wands, which is victory. So, did this person come out on top? Yes, they did. Seven of Wands, active battling of people. The Eight is, look on the horse, definitely that sense of going somewhere fast. Look at that. Ooh, I love it when there's dynamic energy like that. The Nine of Wands, holding a boundary. Absolutely clear. The imagery on these is very readable. Ten of Wands. I guess you could get the impression of too much to take care of. It's only me, and I'm taking care of all of these things. And look at that, he's old and worn out from it. Then we have the Princess, the Prince, the Queen, and the King. Ace of Cups. So the aces are all of a single design. Then we have the Two, very much like a normal tarot. I love it that it's so chilly. And I'm sitting here with my arms bare, and it's okay. It's just that early morning chill. Oof! Three of Cups. So we have the celebration. She's got her arm over her belly. They're being toasted. So obviously we have the relationship and then the result of the relationship, which is a family. Four of Cups, kind of alone, looking out. Five of Cups, that's very much like the standard tarot. Got the three spilled and the two not spilled. Someone coming into the picture from up here. Six of Cups. Reminiscences. The Seven. Defining goals, thinking of possibilities. But we're going... Okay, so the cups are over here, but we're looking this way. And the rower is going this way. So I'm not sure. Interesting. Eight. All right, so the Eight we certainly see. He's like, hey, where are you going? She's like, I'm the fuck out of here. That's pretty descriptive. Nine of Cups. Look at the wonderful flow of water into the well, filling the cups. That's lovely. And the Ten of Cups, the happy family card. Very descriptive. Princess, the Prince, the Queen. Take care of that gas. The King. We have two highways that run near us, and usually not on a Monday morning. But at night, we get lots of racing. Ugh. Ace of Swords, Two of Swords. Does that make your penis larger? Listen to that. What the hell? Okay, so here's the Two of Swords. So not a blindfold card. It's these two guys about to get shirty, and she says... Stop. No, stop, please. The Three of Swords. Here's what happens when people get shirty. Oh my God, somebody done got it. Somebody is grieving. Wow. Four of Swords. Look, we have a feast going on, but we also have drawn steel while the feast is going on. Is this somebody confronting the king and everybody else protecting him? Interesting. Five of Swords. victory of defeat, but we've got these asshole swans here. You know what I think about swans. 6 of Swords is, ooh, she's getting carried off. Yikes. Then we have the 7, Thief card, but we've got, again, blood hack kills, somebody got it. And there's a battle going on. The 8 of Swords, those are all posted in front of a tomb, and she's walking away. The 9 and the 10. Holy moly. Yeah. That's definitely the 10. As bad as it can get. Then we have the Princess. Ooh, I like her clothing. The Prince, the Queen, and the King. I was just thinking about, if you're going to create a tarot deck and do things like, which way people are facing and stuff, think about all the work that would have to go in the beginning to make all those decisions before you start creating the artwork. It's the Ace of Pentacles, the 2. He's got tools in his hands. The 3, this looks like, I don't know, is that a hand fasting? She's holding his arm there. Is that a pledge? We'll look that one up. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, well, his feet are on the money. So in the 5, kind of an empty-ish chest. The 6, wow, look at that. Here, buddy, have a coin. It's giant. How the hell would you spend that? The 7, kind of looking at what you've got. Was it worth it? The 8, apprenticeship skills, working on skills. The 9, in a boat. We're in a boat and going someplace new territory. And then the 10 is the stable family card. Everybody's growing up, healthy, happy. That gives that sense of a long-term prosperity. The Princess. No, wait. Whoops. I got these backwards. There's the Princess. There's the Prince. There's the Queen. And there's the King. So, lovely deck. Sorry, more coffee. Need to go do some hairball remedy. Okay. So there's the introduction. Let me look at the contents here. How to use this book, Celtic mythology. What is the tarot? The tarot deck, a reading. And then we have the cards, the astrological influence of the court cards. Ooh. What is a tarot reading, layout, or spread? At the Celtic cross layout, sample Celtic cross reading, and then keeping records. So let's go to the Celtic mythology page. And it really does go through history. Damn it. I hope I'm not driving you crazy. And I'm not going to read through that. So this is history of the Celtic people. Then it talks about the tarot and the tarot deck, the cards, the majors, the court cards. Traditionally in the tarot, the court cards represent people rather than situations or events, but this is not always true, so it's important that when reading court cards, you look carefully at the surrounding cards, allowing them to guide you. Absolutely. When I'm using my Hanson Roberts and court cards come out, I usually have a pretty immediate sense whether this is talking about the person or talking about someone else. I will usually give both meanings anyway, but then I will say I feel that this is talking about this. If a court card is placed in one of the main positions, it can indicate the personality of the person, or it can indicate that a particular person is going to play an important part in influencing the outcome of the question or situation. Yes, and when there's a lot of court cards, a lot of people are influencing. And, always, if you do a spread and you lay out a lot of court cards, just immediately say there's just a lot of opinions around you. A lot of people are quacking about what they think you should do, and they will immediately recognize that. Okay. Below I have shown some of the values placed on the court cards. Keep in mind, however, that a king does not necessarily mean a man, or a queen a woman. Nowadays we see the cards in a more asexual way. Non-binary is a better word. For example, we may see in doing a reading for a man that there are a number of very strong queen cards. This can indicate that this person has strong, traditionally feminine characteristics, e.g., a caring, nurturing temperament. Likewise for a woman, a very strong king influence suggests this woman may have strong, traditionally masculine characteristics. For the sake of simplicity, below I refer to the court cards as they are depicted, rather than the characteristics they represent. That is, the princesses and queens are referred to as she, and princes and kings as he. So then they give separate things for the... So they go ahead and give separate interpretations for the court cards right up front there. I think, that's an acknowledgement that court cards are weird. They diverge from things. And if as a reader, what is your opinion on court cards? How do you deal with them? What do you think of them? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Let me know some of your experiences there. All right, let's jump and look at the death card, which levitated off the deck there. So with the major arcana, we have the name of the card, and then we have a quote. It is time to let go of the old and look forward. Amen. Ashe, aho, soha, so mote it be. Fuck yeah. Time to slam the door on all of the icky past and open it to a new future that only we can imagine. Keywords: change, end of a cycle, fear of loss, loss of faith, lack of direction, inability to move. The death card, so upright meaning the death card represents the end of an era or phase in your life. It does not indicate physical death. Always. It does not always indicate physical death. It can, but there will be strong indicators if it is leaning that way, and the person you're reading for will immediately know what you're talking about. And you have to approach on tippy toes. What I may do, I've seen this a couple of times, and you can just say, if there is someone around you that is facing blah blah blah, this indicate, and you can get an indication there right away. Okay, it is time. It may be a relationship, the end of a career position, or an emotional cycle. It is time to mourn your losses, be happy with your memories, and allow yourself to move forward in peace. Change is often a blessing in disguise. It changes how you regard it. That's the bottom line. How you choose to regard it. The reverse meaning, the death card in reverse, warns that to resist change will bring stagnation. You may be feeling stifled by guilt. This could relate to the death of someone close, the end of a relationship or way of life. In some cases, it can suggest the inability to let go and move on to develop a new relationship. Then there's a relationship meaning. In a relationship reading, the death card indicates the end of an element of a relationship. If either the Tower or the Ten of Swords is an influential position in the layout, the death card can indicate the total end of a relationship. In the reverse position, the death card suggests that a relationship has become stagnant, or that one or both partners are resisting changes that may be necessary for the survival of the relationship. Interesting. And then there's the story of the card. Ba of the crone aspect of the triple goddess is associated with death or destruction. She's often linked with the otherworld Banshee, as her wail warns of the death of someone close. Also associated with battle, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not going to read this whole thing, but we get a lot of information for all of them. Let me look up the Three of Pentacles here, because the image interested me. Keywords are material gain, craftsmanship, joint action, so you see two people kind of making an agreement, conflicts, incompatible motives, and wasted opportunities. So we go straight into upright meaning, reverse meaning, relationship meaning, and the story of the card, which again is kind of lengthy. All right. Cards suggest that the first stage of a project or business has been achieved successfully, and the people involved are making a commitment to the future. You must now consolidate your position and ready yourself for the next stage or series of challenges. So the coins indicate we've had some success. It's joint success. We're both claiming them. And now it's time to move on to the next phase. Very descriptive. Really beautifully and eloquently descriptive. Good frickin' job. All right. But how do they shuffle, you ask? Like a dream. Okay. 3 riffles, 3 cuts. So nice. So nice. Very well cut cards. Very well produced cards. All right. Now, I ask that all ancestors and allies, all guides and guardians, fairies, wee folk, other crowd, good people, come and infuse this deck with your spirit. Bring us true messages. I offer you light. I offer you water. I offer you perfume. Is my charcoal still lit? Yes, just barely. Okay. I offer you this fire of Azrael. Please bring a true message for my viewers that they find useful, insightful, practical, and comforting. So mote it be. Okay. What do we need to know today to thrive and survive? And here they come. And we'll take 3. Okay, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and 3 of Cups. And I want to say, too, that we also have sections for the court cards within each suit. And then there is, wait a minute, 10, Queen, King. Then there's a whole separate little section here on the astrological influence of the court cards. Now I wonder, let's see here, King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Cardinal. And we do have these influences, Cardinal, Earth sign. So these things are mentioned in the descriptions of the cards. So we've got like 3 separate places to get information about the court cards. 5 of Pentacles. Keyword, financial troubles, poverty, loneliness, courage, hope, freedom. So the upright, the 5 of Pentacles augurs a time of financial troubles, poverty, and loneliness. It can indicate the loss of a job or loss of money, which may or may not have serious consequences. It can also indicate loneliness in a relationship. You have a sense of being alone, even when in company. This may be due to a lack of communication, either physical or emotional. So we are addressing the financial problems that more and more people are coming up against in this pandemic time. Acknowledge that. Let's see what the 4 says. Keywords, financial stability, development and expansion. Power, achievement, and control can be gained by overcoming your present obstacles. To do this, you need to take control of your spending. You can now move toward financial stability by living within your means. This card can also suggest jealousy and possessiveness, depending on the surrounding cards. Okay, so if you haven't already done this, it's time to pare down your expenses. We went through this after my mother passed away, of getting rid of everything that we didn't need, cable TV, which we never watched, paring down, switching our phone, looking at insurance, any way that you can change things that can pare your expenses down to the bare minimum. And, one of the things, my mom was a stuff person, and I was raised that way, that stuff is king, and you got to have your stuff, and you got to hang on to your stuff, and you got to get more stuff. And when she would have trouble letting go of things, and the thing was always, something was getting ready to fall in the woods there. Hickory nuts have been falling in the woods like crazy, but that sounded like something big getting ready to fall. At any rate, she would be, well, it's worth something. It's worth something. And my first thing was always, it's only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. So, the there's no inherent absolute value of something. It's only what someone, the value that someone gives it. And the other thing is that, what if you didn't have a choice? What if you were one of these people in the path of a wildfire or a hurricane or an earthquake, where you lose everything and it's not your choice, and you don't have a choice but to pare down and live your life on a different level? So think about, what would you do then? Would you survive? Yes, you would survive. You'd find a way. Is it traumatic? Of course, but you would find a way to survive. So willingly letting go of things is like the highest octave. If you're willing to let go of it, if you're willing to send it on to somebody that might need it more than you, particularly if you donate. There's absolutely nothing wrong with selling things because you need the resources. Nothing wrong with that at all. But if you can donate, please do. It really kicks an energy wheel in motion that helps you attain the things that you need to survive. And then the last one we have here is Three of Cups. Celebration, friendship, new lifestyle. That's the key. New lifestyle. The Three of Cups shows a celebration of partnership. It suggests that the first stage of a plan has been achieved successfully, and the people involved are making a commitment to the future. Okay, wait, whoa. I looked up the wrong thing. It was Three of Pentacles I was looking at before that I pulled out, and I'm reading, what the hey? Okay, here's Three of Pentacles. The card suggests the first stage of a project or business has been achieved successfully and the people involved are making a commitment to the future. Three of Cups shows a celebration of a partnership. It suggests that the first stage of a plan has been achieved successfully and the people involved are making a commitment to the future. Exactly the same. I didn't look up the wrong thing. But this is the celebration of a partnership. It's the relationship that's the key here. The Pentacles is a project. Okay. This says, in a career or business question, it represents good fortune or preliminary success in the early stages of a business relationship. So this is the relationship, and the Pentacles are the project. Very interesting that they are so similar. All right. So this talks about, and wait, I want to look at the Four of Pentacles again because I don't know that I read the whole thing there. Power, achievement, and control can be obtained by overcoming your present obstacles. To do this, you need to take control of your spending. You can now move towards financial stability by living within your means. This card can also suggest jealousy and possessiveness depending on the surrounding cards. Okay, so possessiveness we can certainly see because this talks about loss of money, financial troubles, and looking maybe at other people and what they're doing and having those feelings of jealousy. But this talks about control of spending. And then this is saying that success comes from the relationship, how you collaborate together. So how can you share resources? How can you look to a relationship? For instance, things like sharing your Hulu and Netflix account so, several people can use a $7 account or a $14 account or whatever it is per month. How can you share resources that way? Amazon actually makes it so you can share an account now, but are they tight-fisted about it? I put my husband on my account. He really had no way to use it. Wasn't interested, so I took him off and have to wait 6 months before I can put another adult on my account. Fuck you, Bezos. Why would you not want to be the savior of the world with your untold billions? Why would you not? And yet I still give him my money. Anyway, looking at how you can commit to partnerships with people, sharing resources, sharing groceries, sharing, the money that you have, and collaborating, because this says that there is something to be celebrated in these relationships and you can blend and your resources can go farther. okay? You can also, look to the YouTube to find ways to stretch your resources, find ways to make the most. I am so proud of the way we've been since the pandemic started, and before that, but really since the pandemic started, in terms of we don't waste anything now. We went from kind of at a whim and a craving. What are we having for dinner tonight? We've got something from last night. I don't feel like that. Let's make something new. No, we finish everything that there is now. We throw away very little, and the lack of waste makes me so happy. Anyway, I hope you got a lot out of that. This is a fabulous deck, you guys. The cards are very readable image-wise, and they give you so much information about the court cards that I think those would be just as eminently readable. So if you have a Celtic bent, if you like Celtic culture and you vibe to that, this is an excellent tarot deck to have. If you can find it, it's out of print. Makes me appreciate my collection more and more and more, and wow, I hope you can get your hands on it if you're really interested. Let me put it away so it's right side up. All right. I hope you're having a great day. Wash your hands. I've noticed now I really know when I haven't washed my hands. And I'm not obsessive about it, but I like them clean. And I hope that you're wearing your mask. I hope you're registered to vote. I hope you do it with all your might. Vote blue. All that kind of stuff. I will see you tomorrow for another unboxing. I will see you every Wednesday for a live stream doing readings for the signs. Until I see you tomorrow, this is the Zen Witch. Be safe. I love you guys. Blessed be.